Thank you for tuning into the Papi Jae Wize El Jefe on the BS3 network. Before we dive into the show, we would like to remind our viewers that the opinions expressed on this show are solely those of the host. The BS3 network does not necessarily endorse or agree with any of the views we express on this program. Furthermore, the BS3 network is not responsible for the accuracy or timeliness of any information discussed on this show. While we strive to provide informative and entertainment content, we cannot guarantee the accuracy of everything said on Papi Jae and Wize El Jefe. With that said, we encourage our viewers to take everything discussed on the show with a grain of salt and to do their own research and fact-checking when appropriate. Thank you for understanding, and now let's get into the show. Business owners, are you tired of managing your finances and taxes on your own? Let the experts at 1-800-TaxMasters help. Our team of experienced professionals offers a range of services to help you keep your finances in order, from personal and business tax returns to monthly accounting, quarterly and annual tax planning, and virtual controller and CFO services. With our virtual services, you can get the support you need without ever having to leave your office. Don't let taxes and finances stress you out any longer. Visit www.1800taxmasters.com today and let us handle the numbers so you can focus on growing your business. And welcome to the latest episode of Papi Jae and Wize El Jefe. I am Wize. And that gentleman who's distracted at the moment is
Papi Jae.
All right, big shout out to Taino. I'm sure that's who's in the background.
Yeah, that's who's always intruding.
All right, okay. So we're gonna start off being positive. We're gonna start off with some sports. We're gonna start off talking about the NFL, the stuff that's transpired this week. Certain teams improved. Your team is being held hostage. So yeah. So your New York Jets are trading for Aaron Rodgers. How do you feel?
Disgusted.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
I ain't a big fan. Listen, I learned from the Kyrie and KD experience. I've learned from a few other players that came to. Brett Favre didn't work. We seem to be always chasing this cheese, like we taking shit from the cheese factory over here, and just it's not working, man. They're giving it to us very stale. And I ain't saying that Aaron won't make us better, more relevant. He's just not New York, yo. So it's not gonna last. It's gonna be more drama. It's gonna be more chaotic. And New York is kind of like folding. It's not the New York of old, man. You gotta be built for that city, man. And Aaron ain't built for that city if he's gonna talk third party through other podcasts. And like, we don't need that in New York. Honestly, I think they should grab Lamar Jackson, but we know the political collusion and racism that still exists in the NFL. So I'm not.
You going there? You going off there off the jump? I thought we were starting with a positive thing.
That is positive. I'm smiling. I mean, shit. The Jets will do better than they have since
with Zach Wilson, right? They're going to definitely do better with Zach
Wilson. Sorry, sad to say, but since Mark Sanchez. That's the last time we've been to the playoffs or anything like that.
Yeah, with Rex Ryan.
Yeah, so we'll make the newspaper. Still ain't the front page. So point.
On the other hand, my team,
your team,
they traded for Darren Waller. If he's healthy, he's one of the best tight ends in football. So that gives my boy Daniel Jones, because again, I refuse to call him Danny Dimes. That's not his name until he throws more than 25 touchdown passes. This dude is throwing 15. He threw 15 touchdown passes, which is fine.
That's more than a dime.
Listen, but he also scored 7 rushing TDs as well. People who always want to talk about his 15 touchdown passes, but my man also scored 7 rushing TDs and had over 700 yards rushing. So he's not just the thrower. He can throw the rock. He has an arm, but He just
Not
said
looking good. I'm a New Yorker, so I ain't mad at no team. I seen the Bills take a couple of losses.
they lost some key parts of defense. Yeah.
So I don't know. One of these New York teams got to come through this year.
I felt the Jets, it would have been better going for Derek Carr, but they didn't.
As a leader, yeah. But he ain't built for New York neither.
He ain't built for New York. You think Lamar's built
He's
for New York?
Lamar's Baltimore, grungy. Let's get it. That's what we need in New York. We need a quarterback like that know how to, that the media can't ruffle his feathers and he ain't gonna go cry. I like Lamar, man. I just like how he's about his business and he representing himself, and I'm always for that. Yeah. I'm always for control everything, Put your people on. His moms might not be a professional agent, but who else would you trust these days? So they shouldn't be all like.
But maybe the fact that he doesn't have a professional agent is hurting him getting the money he can probably get if he had an agent.
I don't think. Why do you have to pay somebody to get you more money? I'm nice. I don't need to pay nobody to tell the world that I'm nice. No matter what anybody say about him, the Ravens not having him probably have to rebuild from scratch. So that means he's nice. Like if he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have got further than Aaron Rodgers last season.
Did Aaron Rodgers make the playoffs?
Yeah, by luck and got beat. No, they got beat by the Lions.
Yes.
Yeah. If Lamar did, should have never played one. And then this could have just sat here and he could have just did it how he want to do it. I won't even play for no. That's what I'm saying, man. You can't play for these teams. They don't care about you. They don't care about you, man.
It's okay. So because we're not journalists or anything like that. We're new media. That's what do you call us?
Real media.
Real media. You call us real media. Okay.
Yeah, we don't got time to do shit that we don't got no guidelines that we get into.
So yes. So we don't know what exactly at the end of the season if he could have played or not, or if it was his choice to stay out of those last 6 games. You hear different conflicting stories. I don't know.
I would like to believe that he stood out after he woke up. That last
you actually thinks that he was healthy and he just didn't want to play.
Yeah,
have no contract.
It's just like y'all. I got y'all thinking that we could get to the playoffs right now, and y'all just not appreciating this. We still talking. Y'all still ain't come to me with this contract. You know what? I'm gonna sit out and see how y'all do. And I'm not mad at him if he felt that way. He's been there for dude. Everybody else got re-signed already or something. Even Kyler Murray. He don't even study. He don't even study and got money. I can't get the same check Kyler Murray got. I study.
Yeah. So you feel you deserve more than Kyler Murray?
Yeah, all day because I studied. I watched the tape.
You keep throwing Kyler Murray under the bus, man.
I mean, this is what.
Study.
Huh?
He probably studied. He just
they put in the contract. I don't care what you say. I ain't gonna tell you to be good in the contract. Yeah, that was not supposed to be in the contract. You got to watch a certain amount of hours of tape.
But you should want to do that.
But you know for playing on. But you know for playing PlayStation.
We've discussed this before. You should want to do that anyway.
All right. Well, you shouldn't be in a contract, man. That's a bad look. That's worse than.
That's a bad look on the player because that's telling you, you need to brush up on your.
And they still gave him the money.
That was stupid of them.
Listen, Lamar Jackson. I still hope that we don't get. Honestly, I'm hoping that Green Bay think they can strong arm New York by making us wait till June, and we just go grab Lamar and keep Green Bay stuck with that pack ahead. Like that's what as a fan, a real fan, that's what I would prefer that. Don't give Solid this headache. Don't give Zach Will. Don't give our rookies of the year this headache. This drama queen. He already got Lazard in the building. I mean, Wilson will probably get less tosses. Like, no, you don't do that when this is that product they put out last year.
I don't think Lazard's going to take anything away from Wilson because Wilson is the man.
All right, but I'm just saying, why bring him and his distraction? Now, if you bring in Lamar and he got Lazard, Wilson, Hall, and he scrambles,
and he got Conklin that tight end.
And listen, that's a championship team, right? That I expect champion. I got championship aspirations with that. With Rodgers,
with that defense,
with Rodgers, I don't know, man. He might want to disappear for a week. He might want to do something crazy, man. That's gonna make the papers rag him.
Okay. So what if we got? What if the Jets got an Aaron Rodgers that was dedicated to the game and help win a championship? Then what?
Then I would be living in a fairyland because that's not who he is. I said this is real media. I can't go and assume that this guy is from the last 2 seasons when he was MVP. I can't go off of that. I only could go off of watching his behavior since getting smoked by Detroit. Looking real bad looking real bad. Looking like he gave up on his team. I like that's how it looked. Like he was fighting with his organization. This wasn't even about the players. This was me and you. I'm talking to you about this not getting us in the playoffs. I'm talking to you about like this is bigger than so some players, but they backing Lamar because they know they've been dragging son. They know he's the only thing that keeps him going, rushing wise, throwing wise. Like you can't just I come to the Jets, man. New York would appreciate a thoroughbred like that.
So you heard Lamar. If you tuned into the show, Papi says, "Come to the Jets." The Jets.
Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't want Aaron Rodgers. I don't care what these weird New Yorkers say. They ain't really New York anyway. A lot of people that be in New York ain't New York, man. They trying to change this shit. But at the end of the day, we New York, man. We gotta stand up. Period. You heard what Jigga said? Concrete jungle where dreams are made of, man. New York. Bring that attitude back. Not these little Twitter and YouTube. I want to get my emotions off and say that I'm not mad, but I'm mad. Like, I don't need them niggas. Not in New York, man. Not on the Giants, not on the Jets, not on the Bills. I don't wish Aaron Rodgers on no New York team. That's how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. Now we can move on. And I'm happy because either way, I mean, the Jets are going to do something.
Listen, we have a running joke on Snowman in the Morning is we just name any quarterback and we would prefer them over Zach Wilson. I mean, so we've heard names. We heard names.
I don't even want Zach Wilson wasn't.
We heard Jamarcus Russell. We heard Ryan Leaf. We heard everybody.
Fitzpatrick. I take Fitzpatrick over
everybody named Mama.
Yeah, I take Fitzpatrick over Zach Wilson. The Fitz magic. I take him over.
Would you take? This is my question. Would you take Carson Wentz over Zach Wilson? I think that would be the only player I wouldn't take over Zach Wilson.
I take Carson Wentz over Zach Wilson.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because this is what I'm saying. You gotta build their players up, man. This is New York, nigga. You gonna step your shit up. We ain't playing no games. You will be smeared all over the back of the page, dude. You think they smear you wherever you came from. Here, you will be memes, jokes, bobbleheads, everything. Like that's a different type of energy. New York, LA, Chicago, Miami. Them four cities, woo. They don't play. They don't hear no whack ass excuses. See how fast they got rid of Westbrook? And he's an LA dude. Like, yo, go to the basement, family. We ain't gonna kick you out of LA. We'll just send you to downstairs. We'll send you downstairs with them dudes, and that's how the Jets and the Giants we'll send Giants be like, we'll send this down to y'all. We swap Geno. That's what New York's supposed to do. If I'm swapping, I'm swapping within my own neighborhood. I'm not sending none of my good players that want money. I'm gonna find out which one of my homies feel like paying for this guy. And New York is gonna be the first one that get dibs. All the New York teams. I'm like, yo, Bills, Giants. You want this dude, Aaron? I'll take whoever you got right now. I'll take Danny Dimes or Josh Allen before I take Aaron Rodgers. Because I know they dedicated. I know they New York. When you look at Josh Allen, you watch him play and you see that's New York. I feel New York. When you watch this year with Dabo, with Saquon and Danny Dimes, that's New York. Like, we gonna get it done. Running, throwing.
He did his thing. He did his thing. He earned some of the respect. And listen, I hadn't been knocking him because I knew when the Giants hired Joe Judge that he was screwed. So it wasn't his fault. He had assistant coaches as head coaches.
Yeah.
He didn't have no real coaches to help him develop. And then when you finally get him a coach, you see his potential. You can see what he's capable of.
I just felt New York. Like, I go by the temperature, yo. Kyrie was in New York. KD was in New York. Paul Pierce, KG, New York. Like, I didn't need all the rest of them. But KG, that heart, that fight, that's New York. Like, there's certain people you just know is New York. And then everybody else, they just get for the bag.
Everybody wants to talk about my boy for the Knicks. The
Knicks, I feel New Yorkish. I feel Knickerbocker.
I like this squad, man.
I feel that energy. It's the same thing I get from
Julius Randle. Julius Randle's been picking up. He picked it up. Like I'm saying, Jalen definitely stepped it up. He really showed that contract that they paid him was.
You just gotta have that New York, man. You gotta have that. I'm gonna prove to you. You gotta like New York is always proven that they nice. Like, that's what New York do. So when you're playing on a team, you gotta be on a team, work together, and y'all all supposed to be proving that any given day, boy, one of us will drop 30 on you or something like that, where you ain't going nowhere.
That's the thing. They got 4 or 5. They got 4 or 5 players that on any night, one of them could drop 30 on you.
And that's all I ask for, is just make me feel the energy of the New York.
A little bit deeper than that, because if you give Obi some time, he could come. If he hot, he could drop 30. You got Grimes. If he get hot, he could drop 30. Quickly's been dropping 26 the last few games with Brunson out. Saying Barrett dropped 30 the other day. Julius, of course, he's been doing. He's had over. He had like 7 40-point games this season. Might be a little bit less, but he probably had like 3 or 4 40-point games this year.
As long as they listen, I like. That's what I mean. It's just I like the energy. I like us to have this energy. I think New York just be mad complacent, man. They just care, like the owners care about just that they got fans that's gonna pack the stadium. That's it. There's not much else to do. So you're gonna go to a game. You're gonna always want to go to the Knicks game. You're gonna always want to go to a Brooklyn game. Well, you might not want to go as much as you would want to go to a Knicks game right now. But even Brooklyn, them young dudes, that's an energy right there. Like, that's dogs right there. That's what I like. With none of them dudes there, because they wasn't Brooklyn. That's why they went and got Dinwiddie back, because they were stupid. They should have never gave him up in the first place. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes that name shit ain't always what cracked up to it to be. Everybody ain't built for New York. So
yeah,
I'm just happy that at least the players are even with the owners trying to sabotage stuff, the players are just showing a energy, a burst of we here. And I like that. That's all I need from my teams. Just we here. We in the building. You're gonna mention us for the next couple of years. I mean, shit. We know who's gonna win. Well, this year I don't know who's gonna win. But I'm starting to ride. I'm starting to feel Embiid, so I wouldn't be sad if the Sixers got it.
We're gonna take a quick break, and now that you mentioned Embiid, there's something we need to talk about, and we'll be right back.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life-holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
That's why we here on this platform.
Marriage, a loving splendor, a daily grind. Such is the case when Damien and Jamie get together and chop it up, for marriage is real.
Let's just lay it all out here. Let's just be real with it.
Join this wonderful couple who keeps it real and always in love. BS3 Network proudly presents Marriage is Real, where love is the only thing that matters. Live every Tuesday at 8:30 Central. Oh, and Jamie has something to say.
Deuces and trays.
All right, and we're back. All right, so now when you just mentioned Embiid, it brought me back. This is something I have forgot that we needed to discuss. Your man, Kendrick Perkins, and his comments on the reason Nikola Jokic has won the MVP the last 2 years is because the writers are racist. JJ Redick broke it down and showed statistics and all this other stuff and talked about all the stuff that Perks talked about and the cutoff point of where he stopped it out. But if you look at the history of basketball, most of the MVPs have been black. So how is what like for the exception of Dirk the 1 year and Steve Nash those 2 years in a row, maybe the second year people felt Kobe won it, but Joker is one of the best players in basketball. Fundamentally, he does everything. He does rebounding, he's passing, he scores.
Yeah, but he ain't getting to no championship. So what the fuck?
Okay, but the last couple of years he's been by himself.
That's not everybody's fault.
All right, so
all right, and there's a lot of. I'm not saying they racist. I am not with that. I think this is more inclusive. You know what I'm saying? The foreigners is the foreigners, and they get a lot of extra. Right now, all the people that's in MVP is foreigners. So I don't know what Kendrick Perkins talk about. Like, all
right, but Embiid is involved in one of those. He's a foreigner.
All right, that's what I'm saying. They all foreigners, though.
Giannis is a foreigner.
It's the same. Listen, I gotta break this down. It's the same thing as when they come to this country and get the visas. They get grants that they don't have to pay back. There's a lot of reasons why the other countries and coming here and they set up shop mad fast. It ain't no red tape when it comes to opening up any store for anybody except for Americans. So like I said, now that we more inclusive and everybody's got a voice and everybody's woke and everybody's teetering on making sure they're not, there's no way he's supposed to be 3-time MVP. Period.
Why not?
Period.
Why not?
Because he's not winning. The fuck is that? There's mad MVPs on losing teams. There's mad MVPs on losing teams.
Embiid is not winning.
They're not winning.
What title? If that's the case, Denver's first place in the West. What are you?
I'm not talking about the place though. You could be further. West is weak. We gotta count that. We gotta count that the West is weak.
Embiid,
that's why, just like the NFC,
Embiid.
He's in a gauntlet of players though.
But he's not. He hasn't won a championship either.
He ain't 3 times MVP, nigga. He would never be 3 times MVP without winning a championship. He can't even be MVP playing better than Joker. He's been smoking him one when they meet. There's no competition.
You're gonna get an argue for me. Embiid is playing.
Okay, so that means that Joker's already going on his 3rd,
but he hasn't won it yet.
It don't matter. He shouldn't even be. What are we talking about?
Why he shouldn't be considered? Why not?
Man,
why not?
Because it's the same as like Westbrook. After a couple of times, it's like Westbrook. After a couple of triple doubles, After a couple of triple double seasons, he
led them to the best record in the West,
and they not winning nothing. Like at the end of the day, you got to be a winner when you say MVP. You got to be at least making it.
You got a healthy Jamal Murray.
Dude, you got to be a winner. That's how it was back in the days. What loser was an MVP besides when they did the sympathy MVPs? They the only one that really did the sympathy. Steve Nash was supposed to win, man. Steve Nash was supposed to win.
The MVP is a regular season award. What do you?
Steve Nash wasn't supposed to win that shit.
Why not? He led the Phoenix to one of the best records in basketball. What are you talking about?
Listen, everybody know they don't even take the votes. Listen, everybody's done it. How many people got MVPs? Not everybody. Iverson took the Sixers to the finals or the champion. Like, and what? He wasn't even thought of as an MVP.
Well, that's just Iverson.
No. He took them. That little dude took them.
No,
you're gonna blame. You're gonna say Derek Coleman. You ain't gonna say Derek Coleman was the big factor. No, I'm the answer to this problem and got them there. And he wasn't even mentioned as an MVP.
Mutombo was there too.
Don't care. Iverson took that little boy, man, took this team to the. And you gonna tell me that's regular season? Like he was they did they thing. He didn't get an MVP.
How you know he didn't win MVP that year? Do you got facts in front of you?
No, I don't. I could Google it. I can ask Siri, but I don't talk to that bitch.
Siri?
I don't talk to the computers. So, but I'm saying though, this is Joker 3. Like, all right, so you don't got to win no more. So then the MVP really does. Man, now it makes sense. Most valuable player on a team, whether you win or lose.
Okay.
All right. So then I respect that. I think MB is the most valuable player on the team right now. They got a good shot of getting further than the Joker having been in first place.
Okay, so hold on. Iverson did win MVP in 2001.
What year they went to the chip?
To the finals.
To the finals.
That's the year.
All right.
So you got to take that back. You can't use that Allen Iverson.
They went to the chip.
All right. Yes, but he won the MVP.
When they announced the MVP after the playoffs.
During the playoffs.
All right. Come on, man. You know that shit is tainted. Let's stop playing, man. Let's stop playing with these games, man. These semantics. You know that they wait to the middle to see if you even get in. You shouldn't even be allowed then. If I gotta wait till after to find out you're gonna get bumped in the first round, why would I give it to you?
Okay.
Obviously, the one that bumped you has a better MVP. Like,
no. All right, but he won the MVP.
All right, so I was wrong. I don't know sports.
They lost.
I just know that this is a lot of.
They did lose to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
All right. right, where were we at?
Anyway, I don't know, but I do. I mean, racist. I don't even like when people yell that shit no more, yo. That shit is killing me, man. Perk, you know, you in the building. Stop it.
Yes.
Like, come on. It's nice that you finally feel you can say it and not lose your job. But come on. You was in Boston. No disrespect to some people in Boston, but come on.
There can be some really
yeah, like come on.
Boston has that rep. Boston does
what? Oh, that rep. That rep. That is Boston. That's Elm Street. That's Elm Street.
Man. But okay, but yes. So Perk. Yeah,
I seen a little bit of it. I really think that you know what makes me like JJ? Because he'll challenge anybody. I like that about him. Like I listen when he talked to Stephen A. and he give it to him. Like he ain't the one to back down.
JJ don't play, man.
Him and Jay Will, yo, I became real big fans of them, man, because they speak.
I'm a big fan of his since I started listening to his podcast. I actually enjoy listening.
Oh, the three old men and something. What is his name and shit?
I forget the name of it, but I enjoy it. It's something has to do with 3 points or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I like that. I like that they'll say what they gotta say. Everybody want to touch JJ. I think Stephen A. put a hit on him and Jay because they only ones that got heated at their show, man. He don't like when you get heated and be right.
But he had reason to be right because it was like why take it there? Why even take it to that? Talk to that.
Yeah, because Stephen A. was trying to swing, like let people know he's doing his numbers and like he's the man. I don't like how he do that when he talk to like anybody on the show. He'd be like, well, I did produce it. I do write the questions. Like I'd be like, all right, dude. Like you easy not to like. You are easy. I used to get punched in the face. He used to get punched in the face.
But it's. I think that's just his alter ego on TV, bro. I think that's just
man. Listen, him and John Morant better chill. These dudes need to stop with this alter ego, man. This is not the time.
Okay, so John is ended up getting plus the games he missed. I don't know how many games is that already. And they just added an additional 8 games, so he's suspended for 8 more games. So he might just have cost his team a playoff spot. So
where they at? In 4th, somewhere up there?
I don't know. They've been kind of going.
I think they're in 4th or somewhere.
They were second before he got suspended.
Yeah, they probably dropped a couple of spots. They ain't in they ain't out of the 6 yet. That's when it gets scary.
Yeah, but 8 games, man. Can they hold it together for those 8 games?
Can everybody else win in 8 games so they could pass them? Like they gotta, even if they lose, the other teams gotta win.
Well, the Lakers have been winning lately without LeBron, AD.
They need me to show me more. The Warriors need to show me a little bit more too.
Well, the Warriors did hand the East leading Milwaukee Bucks, so yeah, they had a good showing.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting. The West, the East is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be, like I said, I can't tell who's gonna win in basketball, and I have no clue who's gonna win in football, even with all these trades.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Steph Curry. Tim Anderson. Jordan Alvarez. And it's caught. Debo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan can sense it. The throw just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
All right, and we are back. All right, so got a ring in my ear. So oh man, so it's been a crazy couple of days. There was a big baseball game that was played this past week. The World Baseball Classic, the game between the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans. And Dominicans got their butts whipped. That's what happened. That's what happened.
It's like, bro, you like very, very, very excited right now.
Bro. Because you should have seen all these TikToks about these all the smack these Dominicans were talking about and saying that we won Puerto Rico. We in Spanish they're saying they won. All right, so they got what they wished for. They got their asses handed to them. They are now home with David Ortiz soaking it up because the Big Papi was throwing some smoke to Daddy Yankee and Anuel and all these hip hop people. So I love my Dominican people. I'm married to a beautiful Dominican woman, but yeah, I'm very happy that we beat the Dominican Republic.
I seen it.
To me, that was the championship.
They said they threw US and them on the opposite side so that they wouldn't play none of them
because they didn't want to lose. That's the hardest. That was the hardest. That's the hardest conference. We have Venezuela, who actually went undefeated. You have the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. They didn't want to face any. They didn't want to You had three of the best top ranked teams right there.
Yeah, they didn't want that smoke.
They gave. Listen to this. The U.S. had Mexico, who beat the U.S. by the way. Great Britain. Who the hell? Great Britain ain't got no team. Who the hell does Great Britain play baseball? For real. The dudes on the Great Britain team was dudes I knew was born in California, but they played for the Great Britain team.
Listen, man. It's a big business. Everybody wants
a team from Israel. If you just had a name that was anything close to anyone that came from Israel, then you was on the team. Like it's just
everybody know this is an overseas baseball is overseas. Most of the best players here is from somewhere that's not here. And when you play the world baseball shit, you figure it out because everybody go represent their own. Now you looking kind of naked over. They almost lost to I think the last time
they won the last game they played, but they lost to Mexico. I don't know if they lost to someone else, but anyway, the fact was they played in the softer division.
Yeah, that's when they said it for the one that they won. The last one they played, that's when I heard that they was like, yo.
Yeah, they played in the second division.
They was talking about it on Sports Center, matter of fact, like, yo, it's crazy how they dodged all the good teams.
All the good teams.
They take y'all to dodge everybody.
Japan, China. They avoided Japan. They avoided Korea. They avoided teams that got players that be killing it. Like,
yeah, they seen what what you call it was doing with Japan.
Yeah, no.
They seen them throwing that heat and hitting. They was like, nah, we don't. Let's wait. Let's let them knock each other off.
They knew what they was doing. They're like, yeah, wouldn't let them knock each other. We got to make at least to the finals, to the semifinals.
I'm telling you, man. When it comes to the world games, the women and kids kill it. The men is for some reason just suck. Soccer. Like for the money they get compared to what the women get, the women should.
They also generate way more money though.
Man, that's not they fault. I'm paying for entertainment.
Okay, but they
still, all right, so I don't need a million people to pay.
They still generate more money. So
not entertainment. Yeah, well, I don't know because I be watching all the women, the baseball and softball and stuff like that.
You watch because you just like seeing them play.
It's just more exciting, the baseball game, for real.
Is it?
It seems a little faster.
Does it?
Yeah.
Nothing
Don't
else?
think so?
Nothing? No tight uniforms, nothing else?
That ain't why I'm watching. I'm watching it for the sport. Wow, that's crazy. You insinuate that I'm watching it because it's women in tights.
I'm asking.
I don't watch wrestling, and they got women in tights.
Does that play any part of it?
No, it's just nice to see competitive females.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah, I like competitive females. I like the bad girls in the movies. The one that's how any ones that shoot them up. Like I like those. I like competitive females. I like them not to play a strong dominant role.
That's his way of saying he loves the drama. He loves
not drama. What drama? You don't have to have drama. This is the misconception of these weird things they call relationships. I've been analyzing.
I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about a segment. Since you are the single one in the show, we're gonna put it. It's gonna be, would Papi smash it or dash it?
Oh man.
Yes. So it's
y'all gonna pick a name that I would know, right?
We're gonna pick celebrities, celebrity women, and you're gonna say smash or dash.
Do I gotta give a reason?
Say whatever the hell you want to say.
All right.
But yeah,
not offensive or anything. I'm just saying I don't know. I'll give a brief.
Be yourself. Just be yourself. Do you?
Oh yeah, cool. I'm definitely gonna be shocked to see what names y'all throw at me.
I'm gonna put it in a chat with someone. I'm actually put it in the Facebook group. So anybody who's part of the Real Watch Productions Facebook group, I'm gonna ask a question in there and just put a list of women celebrities and yeah, that's gonna be a new segment.
And I'm shocked. I'm shocked to see what I would say. I never thought about celebrities.
It would be interesting what you would say. So that's why I came up with it. So I was wondering, would you, like, for example, let's see who's a good example that you might know. Viola Davis. You know who that is?
That's Woman King, right?
Yes.
That's
just an example. Would smash it or dash it?
I'm dashing.
And why would you dash it?
She's not attractive to me.
She's a little bit too dark for you?
No, just not attractive to me. I don't care what shade of skin. Her face just not attractive to me. She's not an ugly black woman. It's just that I know what I like, and
she don't do it for you.
No, even as Woman King, I still would be like, nah.
I would be afraid after Woman King.
I was afraid.
It might just hurt you.
I was afraid and mad at her movies. I'm a fan of hers, so I watched most of her movies.
She's a real good actress. She's really good.
And she had a couple of TV. She used to play on The Unit. She was the wife of the dude from
I've never watched The Unit, but I know she was How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, that one she was, and she's just not attractive. Even in the dress, even with that hairdos, the hairdos they tried on her. Like none of them had not attractive to me.
So yeah, so this
was a Whoopi Goldberg section in my.
So that would be I'm gonna come up with like 4 or 5 of them a week, and
all right,
yeah,
all right,
that's gonna be a segment.
Yeah,
Papi smash it or dash it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Davis, but
I wonder how much are we gonna get in for that one.
I mean, I ain't say nothing. Hey, look,
I mean, just for this concept of the show.
Somebody gotta. Everybody can't believe they're attractive. Like we're gonna stop this. You know that you pretty, but attractive. That means there's a lot of you attract. Like everywhere you step. No, everybody's not attractive. You could be good. You could tell yourself you're good looking. You could be self-confident. But attractive comes with like, no matter how you walk through there, somebody's gonna look and will holler. That's attractive to me when it comes to this situationships. If I ain't gonna holler, then you cute. My attracting. I don't know. I don't just because everybody say somebody's bad, don't make that the case. That's why I'll be shocked to see some of the names you send my way. I know you're gonna throw a few of those type of people.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And then we also today we start we're gonna share we're gonna do after the show, we're gonna do behind the scenes stuff. I guess that's what we call it, right? I don't know. I know it's supposed to be some behind the scenes stuff after this. Anyway, so let's see, what else can we discuss? It hasn't been really that crazy of a week.
Crazy is an understatement.
I don't think there's anything really been crazy because we don't watch the news, so we don't be paying attention to that political crap.
I'm not doing political stuff. I know that things is about to change. I know that 2024 is going to be insane. I know that insane. Like it's just going to be insane in a lot of fields, a lot of markets, a lot of areas, business. And when it's going to be a different. I told you this Biden season is over, and once that dude kick rocks, then the wheels are going to start to turn again. It's just history shows you that. Like if people really pay attention to election season, the market during the election season, depending on who's in office, what the temperature of the room is, that dictates the gas prices.
We're not we're not getting into this. We're not going to discuss this. This is not a show we talk politics. I don't really care.
But
yeah, I don't really
have insane.
Nothing. Yeah. So that's going to be one of the new things. Is smash it or dash it. I'm thinking of a couple other more ideas. We'll see.
Smash it or dash it. That's funny as hell.
I don't even know why I came up with that. It just hit me. I'm like, oh, Papi's single. You can use him and his answers and see what he says.
This is me, and that'll be me from this lens I look through now, not what people think.
I would expect it would be the you from this lens right now.
That's cool. It was funny. That name I didn't think he was going to throw at me, but that was a good shot. At least we got out the way early.
So yes, so people are gonna wonder. So I'll probably clip this for the next. But yeah. That's it for today's episode. Got anything else you want to share, man?
Nah, honestly, I have nothing to share.
Nothing else to share. All right.
Thoughts and prayers. That's it. That's all I'm sharing. Thoughts and
prayers to the world.
Yep.
Yeah. But I don't have nothing else to say. So I hope everybody has a good night. Remember, always check us out on the BS3 network.
Have a good weekend.
Yes, have a good weekend.
St. Patrick's thingy.
Okay, St. Patrick's.
Happy St. Patrick's thing.
Yes, yes. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Check us out every Friday night 8 p.m. Central Time on BS3 Network. We got a Patreon page coming up soon. Papi's got to send me the information to that so we can start working on that.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, again, today, like I said, is going to be our first recording of behind the scenes. So that's where you're actually going to find the behind the scenes stuff on the Patreon page. So
only
on the Patreon page. Maybe along the line you might find it down on YouTube, but on the
a clip.
You
find a clip, depending on what happens during the behind the scenes.
Yeah, but so hope everybody has a good night. Peace out.
Peace.